Gonna start the stream, some more Mono Blue. Played some of it last night, it was pretty sweet. Also, hashtag sponsored, hashtag thanks WotC, hashtag MPL, disclaimers, etc. So, deck is great. Is it still good enough to compete against the fairies and blast zones though? We will find out. I'm trying like a few different things. I cut the Mistcloaked Herald because it sucks against blast zone. Trying out a Surge Mare instead in the main, just to diversify our mana costs. Trying out like an extra Negate in the main, because there are lots of non-creature spells we have to counter at the moment. Also trying out a Quench instead of an Essence Capture for the same reason. I think the fact that Nexus has Blast Zone now means you really need to hedge towards your counter spells being able to fight them. And we also have Kefnets in the board that I'm trying out. I've not had a chance to cast this yet. I think it should be very good against like red aggressive decks and white aggressive decks though. So I'm very excited for that. Let's see how this card plays. Let's get into some games. Big fan of this deck. Hoping it's still competitive, but we will see. This is an out-of-date list. There is an in-date list somewhere. Oh my gosh, this is so professional. You can feel the professionalism. Oh, there we go. Found it. Found it. Oh my gosh. I play 4 Spell Pierce main board. The problem is, I think 4 Spell Pierce main board is just awkward in a bunch of matchups. And even a lot of the matchups where you want Spell Pierce, like, drawing a third one is really bad. Because, like, by the point you're casting, like, a third one, your opponent's built up their mana. Like, you only ever want to draw, like, 2 maximum in those matchups. Makes the 4th copy kind of scary. Mulligan. Alright, well, this is not a very good hand, but we're also on 6 cards, so I'm probably going to keep. It's a bit of a yike. This deck is not known for mulliganing terribly well. Hey there, Cass, good to see ya. You've been trying Kefnet mainboard and Izzet Phoenix, and it's superb. Awesome, glad to hear it. Yeah, Kefnet's just a really powerful magic card, right? It's not surprising seeing so much play. I'm really hoping it performs in this deck. Ooh, this is normally a good matchup, but our hand is really bad against Sultai. Now it's much better. Suddenly our hand is better against Sultai. We found the missing piece. Magic's great. Isn't Magic just the best? Got the Spell Pierce at the ready. Would like to. I guess I Spell Pierce Tamiyo. Does that Tamiyo even do anything? Not convinced the Tamiyo does that much, but I guess I'm Spell Piercing her. Whatever. Aw, Cass. How can I be the best if you're the best, though, Cass? Aw, awesome, Tamashi. Glad you're getting to catch the stream and hang out here. Tamiyo and Sultai. Yeah, I'm wondering if their list's a bit different. Kind of curious about it. It's true, we are the same person. Right, I kind of just want to pass with mana up. Then I can opt into a counterspell if needed. I've got protection up for my critters. I am a bit scared of a Hydroid Crisis. Don't really have much to do against that. It's not like anyone puts Hydroid Crisis in their green-blue X mid-range decks anyway, right? Wild Growth Walker resolves. We have 1 spell in our yard. That is not a counterspell, so I'm just going to bottom it. I'm just looking for Wizard's Retorts here, pretty much. Quenches, etc. It's incredibly easy to climb. I wouldn't say it's incredibly easy. It's not the worst to climb. So I can actually kill through... If I cast Stormtamer, I can kill through Hydroid Crisis anyway, right? I cast Stormtamer past the turn, they cast a Crisis, I go dive down, negate my dive down. They gain 2 life up to 7. And... they die on board. And this means I get to hold open negate against Finality. I guess Finality does nothing against Djinn anyway, though. Because of our dive down. They'd have to have, like, cast down into Finality. Yes, I'm just casting this. I don't know. I think this is fine. I guess they get to gain lots of life off the Wild Growth Walker. Maybe this is bad. Maybe we need the Djinn in play to pressure them as much as possible. Didn't matter. You take control of enemy creature. Entrancing Melody. Earlier. Alright. So we're against Sultai of some variety. They have Tamios, which is a bit curious. We definitely want all our Essence Captures and Disdainful Stroke and probably a couple Melodies. Spellpierce might be a bit better than usual because of Tamio. Quite possibly. Oh, if I'm assuming loads of Crow Harpooners, I actually like trimming a couple ones. I'm never sure which one is worse in this matchup. Because Pteramander getting huge has actually been pretty relevant for me. Against, like, Finality and such. But that's more of a pre-board thing. Normally I just cut all the Spell Piercers, but the fact they have Tamios makes me wonder if maybe we want one. Or maybe I'd just rather have Negate anyway. We're also wondering about Kefnet. It's probably too hard to protect against all their removal. It's probably just like a lot worse than Djinn in this matchup. I'm gonna leave in a Spell Pierce on the draw. On the play, I might make it a Negate, quite possibly. Let's try this. No worries, Alio. Kefnet seems like too much of a tempo hit to get viv'd. Yeah, for sure. Also, just... I guess it doesn't get hit by cast down. That's actually really nice. Kefnet doesn't get cast down. Doesn't really get hostage taken either. So I could see Kefnet actually being okay. Maybe I want the Kefnets. Maybe on the play they're better, with like a 20th land in the deck. Whereas on the draw we're going to be playing from behind a bit. Okay, this has no counter spells, but it's pretty nice. We kept on top. It's not clear to me I want to Stormtamer. I guess Stormtamer into Surge Mare is decent, and then we have more info on what we're looking to opt into. I wouldn't mind just opting into a Essence Capture. GGJT, thank you so much for that Twitch Prime sub. I really appreciate that support. It means a lot to me. Everyone get some love in chat for our new knight. Oh, go ahead and post it whenever, Aurelio. I'd love to see it. I'm just going to play the Stormtamer. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much, Ninja. It makes me really happy to hear. Alright, we just want to hit for one, I guess, and then cast our Surge Mare. Honestly, there's a bit of me that wants to, like, opt to set up this Tempest Djinn. The Surge Mare's not blocking anything here, right? We can cycle both the ops. Make sure we keep hitting our land drops for sure. I actually kind of just don't care about casting the Surge Mare here. I think casting the Surge Mare is only good if we draw specifically Curious Obsession. Okay, that is fine. Just gonna let this one resolve. Then we can cycle our ops. Wild Growth Walker gets milled. Hydroid Krasis gets milled. Opponent might just like not have a blue source in hand. Ooh, Dive Down is nice with Djinn, but I think I have to ditch it to look for lands. Like, we have a Stormtamer that can act as a dive down for the Djinn. Essence Capture is great. I'm gonna keep that one. Ooh, the Dream. We are in fact doing it. We're pretty bad against cast down here, but even if they have a cast down, we still cycle the Obsession, right? If they don't have a cast down, we're just in an amazing position. It's possible I'm meant to play the Surge Mare. Ooh, awesome. Thank you, Leo. I'll take a look at it. And then we can play some games, I bet, most likely. Do I ever find tension between Essence Capture and Pteramander's Adapt? Not really. Like, Essence Scatter is still just a fine magic card, right? But let me want to just cast this and accept that my Stormtamer might die. And that's fine. Yes, I'm passing the turn. I'm unsure on this. This might just be incorrect. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much, GG. I really appreciate that. Ooh, duress me. Rude. I guess this just resolves. And they're trying to like clear the way for a cast down, maybe? They took the Essence Capture. Interesting. Oh, awesome, Tamashi. Do you ever decline putting a counter on a Terror if I'm expecting to adapt it in a turn or two? Yeah, you do that sometimes. It's not too common, but it does happen, for sure. Yeah, there could be a Chupacabra coming. I think I want to Djinn this turn, instead of playing the second Obsession, to play around Chupacabra. Because then, even if they have a Chupacabra, we'll have a big threat left, right? Which is nice. I don't know if I cast the Pteramander too. I might just cast the Pteramander too. I'm pretty unsure. Like then they Chupacabra us, and it's like whatever. I don't know. I probably don't need to. Let's take a look at this list from Leo. Gideon, Wall of Runes, Petitioners. So attacking with a 4/3 into my Tempest Djinn, no blocks. Oh, there's a Brontodon too. Wow, they're just not doing anything. I guess we lose our Curious Obsession, but that's kind of fine. So I'd suit up my Djinn. I'm gonna have a dive down up to protect it. They can only kill one Obsession here. Yeah, opponent just like realizes they're super done. Hey there, Dokamoy. Good to see you. However momentarily that happens to be the case. Are we playing anything new at all? We have 2 Kefnets in the board. We also just have changed the list a lot. We're trying out different cards. I have a Quench in the main deck. A few other things. But the main thing is we have Kefnets in the sideboard that I'm really hoping we get to cast at some point. Leo, I probably would not play this on stream. I can, like, take a look at it off stream, maybe, and see how I can change it, though. Habibi, thank you so much for the host. Appreciate you. This is a fine hand. It's not great. It's, like, obviously very land heavy, but I tend to keep these hands in the dark. This deck mulligans very poorly, in my experience. And, like, as long as we don't draw too many lands from this point, this is honestly going to be fine. Because of Pteramander and, like, Tempest Djinn, you actually have a decent number of things to do with your mana, weirdly. How's my day going? It's going pretty well, Eric. It's going very well. Getting ready to travel tomorrow, so I've been doing lots of jobs to prepare for that. I guess I'm just tapping this elf in the upkeep. This is kind of sad. Maybe I meant to wait. Maybe I meant to wait to deny like a Wild Growth Walker trigger, depending on what my opponent's deck is. Denying them the mana is also like kind of reasonable though. Mm-hmm. Yup. Alright. What a wild. I guess I just want to hold open this Essence Capture, huh? Since they have so much mana to use on casting something huge. And then we get a big ol' 3/3. If they have a Planeswalker, we're gonna feel really silly. Also makes me feel a little silly. Alright, let's make a huge Trickster. Sounds great. Alright. Am I just ignoring Kiora? Oh, thank you, Raph. I'm glad you like it. I'm probably... Sorry, Leo. I will... If you're in the Discord, I can respond about it there. I feel like a bit bad. Like, I'm not intending to play the deck at all. Just because it's like a lot lower power level than what we normally play on stream. But I'm like happy to look over it. So like, don't feel like you need to donate anything for that, I guess. I don't know. I'm being awkward. It's weak and risky. Alright. Scorious, I'm tapping that. What the hell? I guess I should have tapped Lana or Elf. This game is a beating. We've just drawn like so many lands. And no flyers against the Carnage Tyrant deck. It's very awkward. Aw, thank you so much, Leo. Leo, are you in the Discord at all? If you get in the Discord, I can try and like edit the deck and make it like a bit better, I guess, and post in there. I'm not gonna have time to do it whilst I'm streaming, but I'd be happy to look at it afterwards. There's a Cindervines. Cindervines, I guess it kills Curious Obsession. Yeah, you just connect your Twitch and Discord accounts. That is correct. It's a Rhythm of the Wild. Okay. This seems like a nightmare matchup, kinda. Rhythm of the Wild is like such a beating for our deck. Makes all their things uncounterable. I can tap the elf and then get in for 10 damage though. Which is pretty good. Wondering if I meant to dive down. So I get in for 10, and then if I draw a 1-mana thing, I can actually kill my opponent. I guess I need them to not have anything they can haste out. Okay, I'm just gonna untap here. Draw another island. I guess we're killing Kiora. Gonna try and set up a double block on the Carnage Tyrant and hope the dive down kills it. Or rather hope the dive down keeps my Pteramander alive through the block. But I don't think we can race this Carnage Tyrant. I think I have to try and take it down in combat here. It's looking like reasonably rough. Alright, alright. You got me. Rude. Leo. Thank you for gifting those subs. Really appreciate that. Welcome to all our new knights. That means a lot to me. Thank you for the support. Gouter is a thing. Gouter is rude, is what Gouter is. I don't really know how I board here. A lot of my cards are like very bad against Rhythm of the Wild, honestly. Gouter is huge. You're not wrong. Gouter is a large creature. Maybe the Surge Mares are just really good. I'm unsure about these entrancing melodies. It's kind of hard to steal a lot of my opponent's creatures. I know that Spell Pierces should be bad because of, like, Rhythm, but they also stop Rhythm hitting the battlefield. I'm really unsure on it, honestly. Like, I feel like once I start cutting these, I have to, like, trim some Essence Captures. Which maybe I can do. This is kind of wild boarding. I've not faced a Rhythm of the Wild deck before. Kind of just like trying to figure it out as I go. I think this is reasonable though. Let's try this. Do you feel like the only game we win involves a Spell Pierce and a Rhythm? It might do. I was kind of wondering about that, Michael. Spell Pierce also hits Kiora, which is nice. Okay. I mean, if they don't have turn 2 Rhythm, we have Pteramander into Trickster into Retort, which is nice. Kefnet revealing Melody. Oh my gosh. The dream. Alright, I definitely just want to cast Trickster this turn so I can have Retort up for the next few turns. Ooh, and we get a 2-2 down. Nice. Actually gets to attack them. I guess it might get lightning struck. Aw, Tamshi, thanks for the host. Appreciate you. Alright, I'm kind of scared my Trickster's just gonna die. And then I'm not gonna be able to hold open Retort. Or, you know, my Pteramander could die and I could feel really happy. That could also happen. I mean, I totally understand my opponent killing the Pteramander, and it's probably correct from their position. But it works out really nicely for us. Because of these retorts. No, go away. Stop casting that unbeatable card against me. Alright, awkward. A little bit awkward. That card doesn't seem like it does anything. Right. Resolves. This is a weird game, people. I don't really know what's happening. This is a strange, strange game. Hey there, TSS. Yeah, for sure, 6-foot. It's something you only really value from this side, right? For sure. That's a bit rude. I think I want to keep my Trickster around. Can I enable Deckmaster? I mean, I can. Should I, though? Should I follow the orders of Dokomoy? Listening to Dokomoy could be a mistake. I don't know. I guess we'll see. God damn, I can't even Entrancing Melody that stupid elf. Can I please just have a land? Arg. No, land, please. Ah. All right. Okay. I believe in you, Pteramander. You got a job to do. Could we maybe draw a land just once? Yep. Resolves. These Cindervines have looked unexciting. So we were gonna lose. Then our opponent mulled to 4. Alright, seriously though. They're gonna hit their 5th land and cast a Carnage Tyrant, and I'm gonna scream at my Entrancing Melody that I've just been unable to cast all game long. Oh my god. Ah! Sure, you should have put a 3rd land in the deck. Literally boarded in a 20th land, I'll have you know. God, I kinda hate blocking here. The real Entrancing Melody is Autumn Screams. Llanowar Elf resolves. Thank you, deck. Appreciate you, occasionally. So I can attack for free, put my opponent to 6. They get to untap and cast Carnage Tyrant, but we have a Tempest Djinn in play. Seems good. Bolt myself, take your Llanowar. I think I just want to kill them. I think I feel really silly if I take the Llanowar Elf and then my opponent untaps and draws a land for a Carnage Tyrant. I think that's like nightmare scenario. Hey there, Carney T. How are you doing? How's it going for our dino friends? Sick. I actually won a Grixis Bolus deck at some point. Maybe at some point soon. I haven't actually played any of those yet. Rhythm of the Wild is terrifying, y'all. I mean, we kind of mulled to 4. Aw, Yorugua, thank you so much for the 2-month free sub. I really appreciate that. It means a lot to me. Thank you. I think I'm gonna trim on some entrancing melodies. Their opponent's creatures are real heckin' big. Don't know what I'm bringing in. Maybe I do just need spell pierces. You have a gift card you finally get to use? Ooh, what is that, Elio? Spell pierce feels embarrassing. I'm just terrified of Rhythm, okay? I'm allowed to be terrified of Rhythm. Let's try this on the draw. Have an extra Surge Mare as a decent blocker. Not bringing in all the melodies because it might make our curve too high on the draw. I mean, I think you just keep these hands. I think this is just like part of playing mono blue, except you keep some 4-landers. But like, I have a Tempest Djinn, which is really powerful in the matchup. I have an Opt to dig for something to do. I think this is fine. Alright, there is a Lanawa Elf. Scary. Do war islands mean you can mismatch without duplicates? As far as I'm aware, there are 18 island arts. And I have 20 islands in my 75. So I have 2 matching. Alas. Oh my god. Rude. At least I have the stupid Tempest Djinn. Alright. This card is somewhat challenging to beat, if I'm being honest. Yes, I'm just gonna run my Pteramander into a second one. Hope desperately to find the Surge Mare. Hey, Alessia. Good to see you. Ooh, they're not doing anything impactful with their turn. They can kill my Pteramander if they want. I kind of don't care about it. Goodbye, Pteramander. Rip. Rip Pteramander. Opt. I'm a mad person, Alessia. Can't help it. What do I want this opt? Kinda do, I kinda don't. It's good if I find another Pteramander. Kinda.
Betty bought a bit of the butter Betty bought was Betty bought a better butter, and it was better than the butter Betty bought before.
Thank you, Imogen. Appreciate you. Thanks for the continued support, Imogen. It means a lot to me. We've been trash-talking Pteramander a lot this match. I guess we had this coming. I think I'm just going to pass with Retort up this turn. I know, it's kind of scary not just jamming the Djinn. Just because they have Carnage Tyrants. So many Carnage Tyrants. But I think we need, like, to dive down to protect the Djinn. I feel like there's a decent chance my opponent has a Lava Coil. So I'm going to cast the Djinn. It's going to attack for 4 times. It means I need to draw another creature to block their creatures. I guess I don't get to have the Retort up next turn anyway. I mean, if I let this resolve, it's only dealing like 2 to 3 damage to me. That's the thing. But I also just don't get to have Retort up next turn. So they kind of get to resolve whatever they want next turn regardless. And I can't counter Carnage Tyrants in a couple turns' time. Maybe this is worth 2 life. Kinda sucks. You don't think countering a bolt is worth it? I mean, we're about to enter a race. It might be worth it. I'm gonna let it resolve, but I'm not confident this is correct. Okay. Stormtamer's good. Oh my god. Oh my lord, a Leo. How many was that? That was 50 subs? Oh my gosh, a Leo. It's still going. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. You destroyed the chat, you did. Wow, that's incredible. Thank you so much, Leo. You're wonderful. I really, really appreciate it. Oh my gosh. The chat is amazing at the moment. The chat is truly glorious at the moment. Also destroyed the Autumn. Destroyed both the chat and the Autumn. Oh my gosh. Welcome to all my new knights. Enjoy the gifted subs. To anyone who wants to access the Discord, link your Twitch account and Discord account and you can do so. Wow. That was incredible. I think I want to protect my Stormtamer, right? 6+1 and 7+1 is lethal. Yeah, I want to keep the Stormtamer alive. If I can. Forces them to keep the Harpooner back. There's just so many knights. It's amazing. Aw, thank you, Leo. You're incredible. I appreciate the support so much. It honestly means a ton to me. We need more knights after Game of Thrones the other night. Oh my gosh. That gif is just gonna be playing up in the corner for a little while, y'all. Enjoy it. This is not the best card right now. Hit for 7 down to 8, and then if we draw an island or a Curious Obsession, we have lethal next turn. Oh, that would be great, Scooter. I would love that. Vivian's Arcbow. I swear, if they find a freaking Crow Harpooner off this, do I want to Spell Pierce this? Or do I just let this resolve? They're through 2 Harpooners. Whatever. To people who ran up to me after the tournament were Emma, Teresa, and Mason. Don't let it resolve. Aw, Alessia, thanks for gifting that sub to Scooter. I appreciate you. I just figure like my opponent could have a lava coil in hand, you know? Alright. Does this game trample? It does not. Hit for 7. Maybe this is a mistake. I guess we'll find out. Pierce would have also, like, cost me a life. I don't know. Yeah, the reach on the Harpooner here is nice. Aw, thanks, Tamashi. Thank you, Marcus. Appreciate you. I still can't get over the Aleo gifted subs, though. That's so incredible. It's still spamming. It's gonna be there a while. So we take 5, and then my opponent dies. We actually beat the Rhythm of the Wild deck. Nice. Yeah, they had Kiora in their deck, too. I've had, like, 20 gifted subs before. At a time, Leo. I've not had 50. 50 is incredible. 50 gets us, like, really close to our next emote slot, I think. How did I win? I'm playing mono blue. It just happens, Alessia. Yeah, we had a bunch of people gift like 20 after the Mythic Championship. Aww, thank you so much, Tamashi, for the bits. I really appreciate it. And same to you too, Cass. How far away am I from the next emote slot? We've got 5 emotes coming that I commissioned. I just paid the invoice for it this morning, so I'm looking forward to them. Ooh, we have an opt. I like to live dangerously. I'm gonna keep this. Keep things exciting. You don't play this deck not to keep these hands, you know? Oh, awesome, TSS. I hope it goes well for you. I'm still not sure if this deck's still good or not, but I'm enjoying it. I've missed this. We're getting a Terry emote. We have a Terry emote. Our Lurk emote is a Terry. Oh no, the gifted subs are just for 1 month, and then people can choose to continue them if they want to. I can't wait to see the sketches in Discord. Yeah, when we get sketches for the new emotes before they're finished, I will post all the updates in the Discord like I usually do. So if anyone wants to see the emotes as they're being made, get in the Discord and there'll be something in the announcements channel about them probably. Yeah, it's a Pteramander. It's definitely a Pteramander. I hope it looks like a Pteramander. This is the 3rd Llanowar Elf deck in a row. Wow. Like a professional. Alright. True professional draws an island here. I'm not good enough at this game. Not good enough at this game. Can't even draw into an island off my Curious Obsession. Don't you dare deal, mate. Deal. You can have a Wild Growth Walker. Can I have a land? Please. Please. Give me a land. Oh. Alright. This is gonna be a challenge. This is gonna be a challenge, people. Island. I swear I have 19 of the things. I assume this deck is good against Bant decks when you draw lands. I think we're probably losing this game. Rip. This is why you keep these hands. You get to feel alive. And then dead. What an obsession, but that could be anything. Even a land. I have all the cards I need. At the moment, wow. Second Wild Growth Walker is terrifying. I guess they don't have a 2-mana explore thing, though. Alright, what am I doing, people? Kinda want to go 1-drop passive Spell Pierce up and just hope they don't have anything to trigger the walkers. I think. Yeah. How many is this at? This is at 2. I'm gonna go Stormtamer pass. Upkeep Trickster your elf, the dream. Yeah, I like playing Siren and passing too. I agree with chat on this one. Rare occurrence, but I agree with chat. Cast a Vivian. I dare you. Dare you to cast a Vivian. Alright. Attack time. Deal. I take it. I actually kind of want to trade with the elf. Is that wild? My opponent's like stumbling on mana over there. Locks off Carney Key, yeah, locks off a bunch of things. Do we trade the Stormtamer or the Dive Down? That's a good question. I guess it depends on what if my opponent does anything here. Oh wow. Interesting. So I can spend a Spell Pierce to let my Stormtamer trade off. Or I can spend a Dive Down to keep my Stormtamer alive. You found the Discord? Awesome. I'm glad you figured out Elio. The Discord's a really nice place. There's lots of wonderful people in there. I'm really, really happy with how the Discord has grown over time. Pierce answers walkers? That is true. That's a good point. Land. No. Please. Alright. Well done. Yes, I'm passing the turn. Holding up Trickster. Could also just Trickster the elf in the start of their turn. Oh, Marcus. Thanks for the bits. Appreciate you. Oh wait, no, it's just catching up. That's why it's showing your bits. That makes sense. Alright, I'm gonna pass the turn with Trickster. Think I'm gonna Trickster their elf, I guess. And I'm gonna discard a Dive Down or a Negate. I guess I discard a Negate just to get the spell in the bin for my Pteramanders. No, getting a spell in the bin for the Pteramanders is actually kind of relevant, I think. Aw, thank you, Habibi. That means so much to me. Thank you for the bits. Hopefully see you at something in London soon. Terry gotta eat. Gotta feed the Pteramanders somehow, you know? They're hungry. Blast Zone is rarely used. Yeah, that definitely helps, Mania. I'm hoping the deck's still good. I'm enjoying playing it. Aw, no worries. Thanks for dropping by. Oh, Paul. Paul was upset that the gift stopped. Thank you so much, Paul, for the 5 gifted subs. I really appreciate that. Oh, y'all are great. I have like the best chat. Y'all are wonderful. You are now the only unsubbed viewer. Oh god, my opponent just found a second white mana. Seems like bad news. Hug tackles forever. The best way to live. Alright. I have to beat this Gideon. Did you miss Autumn winning a tournament yesterday or something? It feels that way. Yeah, it's basically just Nexus running Blast Zone. And we faced it yesterday, and the Blast Zones were annoying. But the matchup still felt winnable, you know? Didn't feel like the end of the world. Oh my gosh. I mean, if my opponent continues to not draw Explore creatures all game long, we can win this. I kind of just want to play the second Obsession. Hope. Like, this is going to be a lot of cards. We're going to hit lands at some point, right? Please, land. No. No! We are 19 cards into our deck right now. We are 19 cards into our deck. We can't cast the gas. We're drowning in gas. Alright. Rip hopes and dreams. Oh. I could have held open dive down. I feel like I had to keep casting things there that were guaranteed to resolve and do stuff. There's a lot of, oh yeah, the Discord is busy. You'll find your way around it though. I think there's a little intro that Alesha made at the top of the Discord. Why is it free fairy? Because it's CMC free. Is this is lifelinking? I need to kill the Vivian Reed though. I guess the tricks that, so we get to like trade a Pteramander for a Wild Growth Walker, Trickster this to kill the Vivian. That's kind of nice. And then hopefully we draw a land so that we can cast a Trickster and a Pteramander. Oh, I did not realize that, Alesha. You are probably correct. I'm probably derping on that. Sure thing, Elio. I'll take a look later. What do I... So I probably just want to keep casting Pteramanders. I get to kill Vivian. I don't have to chump next turn, and I have a Trickster back to block. Could also go down a Stormtamer, but I can pair the dive down with a Tempest Djinn if I need. It's kind of nice having Pteramanders in play, because they can just become 5/5s. Like, if we draw a land, right? And we have loads of lands in our deck, clearly. We're very good at drawing them. It is very strange to see a Planeswalker tapped. I guess all the Gideons have worked that way, though. Third Island OP. Oh my gosh. No, it's a reference to it being CMC free. It's just a really easy way to refer to the card. There's a Sultai. That's a good one. Oh. I guess I need my opponent to never draw a 6th land. Starts at 3 loyalty. Starts at 4, doesn't it? Kinda starts at 1, if you squint. Alright. Taking 4 is honestly, like, kinda rough. So then the Sultai can kill us really easily. I guess I'm just taking this. This is so brutal. How do I beat this Gideon? Yo, how do I beat this Gideon? Okay, we have an island. So I could adapt the Pteramander. I guess Pteramander attacking Gideon is like kind of a free attack, and then I get to cast the Tempest Djinn. And the Tempest Djinn blocks the Sultai. We can chump the Gideon with a Trickster. Yeah, so this gets a free attack at the Gideon. If I throw my ham sandwich at them, they might get confused and concede. That is how this deck works. Alright, so I'm just going to let this happen. We're going to start deploying Tempest Djinns. Pretty sure I need to hold open dive down this turn. Ooh, that is terrifying. Sultai is now online. That might be quite hard to beat. Maybe they'll exile Gideon. Can you do that? Is it any non-land permanent? Go for the misclick. Alright. We need to draw exactly Trickster. I mean, I'm not convinced Trickster's good enough, but Gideon loses all his loyalty abilities if you Trickster it. Yeah, he still sticks around though. They're attacking with Sultai, I guess because they're gonna gain... No, they give it indestructible. So they're not gonna gain life, they're on 10. If we draw an island, they die, don't they? I'm not imagining it. If we draw an island, my opponent dies. Okay. I mean, kind of into the plan of my opponent dying here. Sorry, opponent. Oh, maybe this is bad. Going to 1 is like not that dissimilar to staying on 5. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. How did we win this game? How did we win this game? Djinn to block Gideon was lethal? What? I don't understand how Djinn blocking Gideon is lethal. Does Gideon take damage in combat? I think Gideon doesn't take damage in combat, right? Am I just imagining that? Oh my gosh, I can't believe we won that game. That is awesome. Alright, how do I board? Yeah, it prevents all damage, so it wouldn't have died in combat. I think Swampus is like kind of bad. It's not great. I think dive down is not great. Quench is probably bad on the draw. We attack for 13? What am I missing, Cambo? I don't understand. I'm missing something that you're saying, clearly. Maybe I do just want some Surge Mares. Kinda want Essence Captures to help shut down the Walker. I guess I'll keep him one Surge Mare. Yeah, they're at 10, so I need 10 damage, right? The Djinn deals 5, the Pteramander deals 5. Oh, we swing with 2 Tricksters? Oh, So they take 9 in the air and 2 off a Trickster. Yeah, we don't have to block. Yeah. You're right, Cambo. It's much fancier this way, though. It's much more exciting this way. To be honest. Excitement is worth something. This hand's not great. This is like borderline. I'd have to keep almost any 7 with this deck. But this one's really, really borderline. Oh my gosh. On the play, I would keep this in like a heartbeat. Because on the play, I can reasonably like steal a Lana or Elf on turn 3. On the draw, you're like really hoping to have some good draw steps. But the melodies like kinda deal with like most of the scary threats with resolve. I guess they don't deal with Gideon specifically. I suspect I meant to mulligan this. I think it's really close. I suspect I would keep on the play. But it's a lot of dedication to change your islands on Arena. It's worth it though. They're on a Mortar 6 as well. Opt, huh? I'm gonna keep the Opt. I kinda want to make sure I don't draw any more lands for a little while. The Opt helps with that a bit. Also helps if we find a Pteramander. Alright, just running this out is scary if they have a Crow Harpooner, but I want to be able to Essence Capture their Jade Light on free to get a counter on my Stormtamer. Alright. Oh yeah, there's 2 double islands. There's one that's like split between main deck and sideboard. Hit you for 1. Hold open Spell Pierce plus Opt plus Essence Capture. Seems pretty reasonable. I don't know what I'm doing if they go to Bathing in my Stormtamer. It's not like something I really want to spend a Spell Pierce on when they have Gideon in their deck. Oh. Huh. I don't love spending an Essence Capture on this, but I'm worried I'm just going to fall too far behind if I don't. And it's possible my opponent's missing lands. Like, Plains Sunpetal Grove is kind of a weak opening. No, like, shock lands or anything. It could indicate that they're kind of land light on their Mortar 6. I guess they did keep a spell on top. I do sign cards earlier, quite happily. Wow, they did not have the land. Nice. Alright. So, I think I'm gonna Surge Mare pass with Pierce up? Yeah, and Surge Mare stops them beating me down. I'm hitting them for 2 a turn. Surge Mare's looking pretty good, huh? Buying me time from the vicious Merfolk Branchwalker beats. Ooh, what card are you gonna look for earlier? Jade Light Ranger. It does look for lands quite efficiently. Vivian Reed goes to the yard. And then Lana Elf goes to the yard, I assume. It's kind of perfect. Like, the Surge Mare just blocks the Jade Light Ranger anyway. Clearly Knight of Autumn. I sign a lot of Knight of Autumns, and I sign a lot of Pteramanders. Those are the two really common things. I've signed, like, a fair number of Curious Obsessions, too. Those happen pretty often. Okay, I do not want a third Stormtamer. I love the card, but... Ooh. Interesting. A couple Gore Claws. Oh my gosh, Imogen. Alright. Am I pumping the Surge Mare? Am I going to be at MF Seattle? I was hoping to be. I'm not actually going to be there, I'm afraid. I really want to be, but life is busy. How about signing 19 different art islands? I've not done that yet. I don't think it's worth punting this. We trade like 2 damage for 4. It's kind of miserable. I do need to find counter magic at some point, though. I think I'm just going to attack for 2 here. Play my land, play the Stormtamer, pass the turn. You considered asking me to sign 600 Pteramanders. Jeez, Marcus. I enjoy signing cards, but that's slightly sadistic. Around about like the 200th one, I'd probably be a bit upset. Another Jade Light Ranger. Sure. Resolves. Schley goes to the bin, I assume. Innocently asking, will you sign my Pteramanders? Oh my gosh. God, today's been such a nice stream. Getting to play with Mono Blue, getting all the gifted subs. I guess I can steal the Branch Walker if I draw an island. And that really slows down my opponent's offense. Because it gets to block a Jade Light. And then Surge Mare checks the other Jade Light. Alright. I think that is the plan. Could also just go 4, 5, 6, 7. Stormtamer counters this, and then I have 6 the turn after. Maybe that's just better. 4, 5, 6, 7. They go down to 6. Stormtamer counters the Baffling End. So they need something like a land double removal spell. Oh my god, Adam, I have no idea what that is. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, this is kind of a sweet line. The Surge Mare is looking delightful. A white creature would also do it. That's true. I don't think they have many white creatures though, by the looks of things. And also, like, maybe entrancing the melody, the white creature, depending what it is, as well. Oh my gosh, Cass, that's really exciting. I hope the move all goes well. How long is it until you move? My opponent is going to die to a horsefish. What a life. What a life. A week from today, awesome. I'm very excited for you to move to the new place. Yeah, Tristani isn't at 3 mana. I just can't think of any white creatures they have at like 2 or 3 mana. We haven't seen any. We've seen Shalai. If we draw a land, we can Entrancing Melody Shalai though. And I don't think we're beating Shalai anyway by it like sitting back and being defensive. Okay, I can steal the Resplendent Angel. I really need to draw a land, kinda. Kinda need to draw a land. Because the angel can block a ranger. The fish can block a ranger. It is a white creature, you are correct. Hey, we did it. So I can take this. And then what do I do? This game is tough. So I take the angel, fish on ranger, angel on ranger. Attack with the 1/1. 2/2 on the 3/2. And then the fish should kill them next turn. If they don't have another Resplendent Angel. I think we swing for 2. So my thought is if they draw a land and cast the Baffling End, I would rather sack the 1/1 than the 2/2, and the 2/2 can block the Branchwalker. We need to block all 3 creatures to not die. And the fish plus the 1 power creature kills them next turn anyway. I guess there's a world in which they go land, Baffling End. And then we want them on 4 so that the Surge Mare can kill them. And now that doesn't work. Is that correct? Yeah, they go land. Yeah, maybe we had to be prepared to chump block with the 1/1 rather than trading with the 2/2. Maybe this is wrong, because now we can only put them to 1 just off the horsefish on itself. So it might have been better to set up to try and kill them next turn, like, through Baffling End, rather than try and, like, set up the best trades. What? That's really absurd, Adam. That's a Baffling End. Yeah, you're right, Marcus. So Baffling End resolves. Counter this with my 1/1, because I need to block all the creatures. I can block all 3 creatures. My horsefish survives. Opponent has to attack with everything. Otherwise they die. Horsefish survives. Kinda need it to loot me in something good if I attack. It's pretty scary. God, they have another creature. That's so bad for me. God, if I'd attacked with the 2/2, I would have had lethal. Okay, Trickster is amazing. How do I do this? So I'm definitely pumping once. Yeah, Trickster is the best possible. For sure. I think if I pump twice, I can make a 1/1 lethal at some point. But it means I can't cast 1-drop plus Trickster. Or Trickster plus Essence Capture. Alright, I'm just gonna only pump once. So it means we can draw into Essence Capture or Wizard's Retort. And I think the chance the extra damage matters is not terribly high. I think I need to ditch this. Opt now, in case I hit a 1-drop. Oh, wow. Okay. This is great. What is it like? What is it like? Couldn't tell you. It's not like this is an everyday occurrence. Oh wait, it kinda is. Magic is easy, just draw the perfect card every turn. Demonic Tutor to your heart's content, people. Then you saw the angel. Yup. Yup. Alright, I would like to cast a Merfolk Trickster. Like to tap your Jade Light Ranger. I mean, if they Shalai, they still die, right? Oh yeah, if they'd Shalai beginning of... Yeah, we'd have died to them casting Shalai there. There's like a few different things we could have died to. You would have kept the... What does Gideon do? I don't think Gideon does much. Because Gideon doesn't block the Surge Mare, right? If they cast a Gideon, we'd have just won. Oh yeah, if they Shalai, they would have... Yeah, Shalai wouldn't have done it. You're right, I'm being silly. Gideon gives lifelink, but then we tap the creature that they give lifelink to. Don't we? What do I miss? What am I missing? Swingsies. Good games, opponent. Sick match. Whew. Mono blue is broken. Always was, always will be. Or at the very least, it's heckin' nice. Hey there, Pika. That was delightful. Did see Sparks leave? Yeah, Cass went back home.
I am totally lost in standard, but will never play totally lost in standard.
Injectilio, thank you so much for that 6 month. I can speak. I can enunciate words. Thank you so much for the 6 month free sub, Injectilio. I really appreciate the continued support. It means a lot to me. Helps me do what I do. Words are almost as hard as Magic. I would say they are significantly harder than Magic. I say as someone who says words for a living. Alright, it seems like a awkward hand, but I'm gonna keep it. Aw. Thanks for the games. That match was really intense. It was a lot of fun. At least from my perspective. I found it really interesting. Alright, just run out my Surge Mare, I guess. Also just play the Stormtamer because it lets me opt this turn, which is nice. I think this is fine. I'm just gonna get my Surge Mare down. There are like hasty creatures in black-red. We get to block. Interesting. What are the chances my opponent dies to their Dreadhorde invasion? What do we reckon? I guess the token is pretty scary once it gets to 6 power. I might eat those words. We'll see. How many Enter the God-Eternals they have? Yike. I mean, they don't have blue mana currently. Second Dreadhorde invasion. This is about to get interesting. I will say that much. How long did it take me to get all the different land arts? It's not too hard. You just have to create a file with them in and upload it. Alright, time to see what wins. Phyrexian Arena or Baneslayer Blossom. One of those two is gonna win. If they block with this, they get to amass. I guess this is just staying home. But yeah, opponent's deck is amassing. Tumbleweed. Alright, I mean, Trickster does some work against this future lifelinker. That one's not very relevant. Alright, make my Stormtamer bigger, speed up this clock a bit. Does Arena have an always yield? Yeah, if you press enter, it will yield until the end of turn. Oh my god, so many Tricksters, this is amazing. They're gonna die to that Dreadhorde invasion and it's gonna be beautiful. I'm so excited for this. Yep. Triggers resolve. You get a 5/5. Nice. Nice creature. Thanks, Cass. Also, you're cute. Just saying. Come at me. We don't care about no 5/5. 5/5s don't mean nothing around here. That's a good card. Okay. We've encountered a dilemma. I guess I can just, like, cast 2 Tricksters and kill my opponent, though. Alright, whatever. This is boring. Why am I killing my opponent? I wanted to, like, Trickster their 7/7. I guess I'll kill my opponent. Whatever. Sure. Fine. Fine. Killing your opponent is so lame. It's just, like, the worst. Alright. What am I boarding in? I kind of want, like, my whole sideboard here. This is very good against amass tokens. I think Essence Capture is probably pretty decent. I'm pretty unsure about the Kefnet and the melodies. Just do not know. I feel like my opponent has Forsaken God, Priest of the Forgotten God, whatever. I'm going to bring in a couple melodies. I think these are probably good. I'm not like 100%. I think the Surge Mares are probably good as well. I'm really unsure about Spell Pierce. It's like very good against Dreadhorde Invasion and Experimental Frenzy. I'm not sure Dreadhorde Invasion is even going to be in the deck anymore though. What deck would I bring if I had a big tournament this weekend and you expect a lot of mono red and Espers? Ooh, that's a good question. I might take Simic Nexus but tune it so it can actually beat mono red. Or just like an Esper list that is like prepared for both those matchups. Has like good plans for both those matchups. Oh, these negates suck. Alright, we figured it out. We figured out the code. Alright. Cool. That was Mono Blue Bean. We are undefeated today. 3-0. Deck's perfect. It's been fine. Lost to Blast Zone a bunch. Mainly beaten Teferi though, which is nice. You just like counter their Teferis and it's fine. Yeah, we can steal that token. They make like a 5/5 and we get to take it. It's nice. Life is good. I agree. Life is great. Ooh, Footlight Fiend. Exciting. I'm not gonna Curious Obsession that Footlight Fiend. As enticing as that prospect is, go away. Stop with your nonsense. Aw, Cass. Rar. Alright. Pass with Trickster and Capturer. This card is cheats. I agree. Judith. Alright. I believe I want to Essence capture that. I don't think the Stifle's good enough. I don't think it does enough outside of, like, hitting Blast Zone and maybe occasionally Tameo. I'm pretty sure the Stifle's just bad. Alright, we take one. So many Curious Obsessions. So we can't counter anything. I kind of just want to play my Surge Mare. Pass the turn here. Big ol' horse. Priest is terrifying. We need a land immediately. Goddamn. I need to make sure that Priest never activates. Otherwise we're going to be in a lot of trouble. I guess I get to Trickster it this turn. Which is something. I kind of want to Obsession. I kind of don't want to waste any mana at the moment, and we have a backup Obsession if things go terribly. This might be a mistake. Sick. So we want to draw a card and then loot. Yeah, because they can't really block here because we get to eat the priest if they do. Take action. I think Pteramander is the worst card. It's like fine. Entrancing Melody is not great, but I do want to remove the priest at some point. Yeah, it's not terrible. Maybe we could have kept it. Oh, the second Obsession. Yeah, the second Obsession could maybe have gone too. Gutter Bones. So I can tap the priest, and then next turn I can steal the priest. Countering this Gutter Bones feels like a mistake, so I guess this is the plan. Judith, yep. Strong. Alright. So what am I doing? Can I attack? I can probably attack with the Surge Mare, question mark. I'm kind of wishing I still had this Pteramander at the moment. Maybe over the Retort. Maybe we should have kept the Pteramander over the Retort. Steal the Judith. No, I don't think I can let my opponent untap and start using Priest. I think that's how we lose. I think I have to steal the Priest. Alright. They get to kill my Trickster here, but I'm kind of fine with that. Okay. Take your priest. I probably want to play out the island, even though I have the Surge Mare loots available to me. Because if the Surge Mare connects, we get to draw cards too. So like if it's ever looting, it's also doing other things, giving us more resources to loot away. I kind of just want to keep hitting my land drops. I need them not to have anything too strong this turn. Kind of falling behind a bit. Resolves. That is fine. Okay, nice. I mean, Gutterbones gets to block, which is a problem. It's 2 to return it from the yard, though. Huh. So if they draw a land, they get to go return cast, but it comes in tapped, so it doesn't even get to block next turn. Alright, I think this is fine. I'm gonna Obsession up again. Attack. It taxes loads of mana for them next turn to recast the Gutterbones. It comes in tapped, so it doesn't even get to block next turn. I think this is great. I think this is really good for us. Ooh, what's the deck box, Ilio? Oh, that deck box is so pretty. I've seen that one before. It's like the cutest thing. My actual favorite deck box, which I've started using for whatever deck is my main tournament deck at that point in time. Excuse me whilst I throw cards everywhere. Sorry, Shock to Crab. Yeah, I take damage. My actual favorite deck box, which is an exceedingly good deck box, is this. It's a Sylveon deck box. It's adorable. It's like the best deck box. It makes me so happy. Ah, Cass! You can't just call someone that. Ah. Am I countering this Gutterbones? They get to return it to their hand again. It's like medium annoying. It's not that annoying. It doesn't actually get to block this turn, right? This could definitely go badly. If they have a priest or something. I don't know. It's possible I meant to counter this. I'm not sure. Huh. Alright, I'm going to stop the second one hitting the board. Ooh, this is a good one. Let's see if we can hit a land. Then I can go Tempest Djinn Retort, which sounds disgusting. So the Tempest Djinn gets to block Judith really well. So we want to loot after drawing cards, so we have more of an idea of what we want to loot away. Surge Mare is great if we brick on the land. Alright. So now I just get rid of Surge Mare, I guess. It's really easy for them to kill the Stormtamer is the problem. But I get to cast all 3 spells, but then they get to kill the Stormtamer to resolve a spell. I could just ditch this. The Surge Mare is probably better. Yeah, we can triple spell, but... I think I'd rather just have the Surge Mare later. Because the Stormtamer just dies to a Judith ping. The Stormtamer is really underwhelming here. Ooh, Fireblade Artist. It's not that scary. It's possible I'm not meant to counter it. Like, I'm gonna have a bunch of Surge Mares back on defense next turn. My opponent can't really attack very well this turn. They can attack with the Gutterbones, I guess. Yeah, I think I have to counter it. I think the Gutterbones are going to be pushing through for a bit of damage over the next couple turns. If I let the Fireblade Artist resolve. I think I can't beat that Fireblade Artist too easily. I think I have to counter it, weirdly. Yeah, shocking me each turn is just going to be too hard to beat, I think. Because we're still going to take like 3 turns to kill our opponent here, right? This is a really good draw. Ooh, they are chumping the Surge Mare. Nice. I'm very okay with that. Loads of people told me this matchup's like unwinnable for mono blue, and I've yet to ever lose it. I don't know why, but I found it just like completely fine. Sick. Alright, we're now 4-0? Are we 4-0 or 5-0 today? We're like one of those two. Is this deck just unbeatable? This deck might just be unbeatable. Sorry, I'm just catching up with Twitter a sec. People complimenting the arena mismatched islands. I feel like 100%. I don't play that deck anywhere near optimally. I identify like 3 different mistakes in my finals match that I made. Like when I was watching it back. The deck is extremely hard to play well. I think this is a keep. We're on the draw. We got an opt to find the second land. It's like really close to being great. We kind of need a cheap creature and a land, but we have like a bunch of looks. Nice. Steam Vents is scary. This deck's normally bad against Steam Vents decks. What were the mistakes? There was a mistake that was identified by coverage. God. Am I just meant to slam the Obsession and hope? Like, I have a backup. This creature's probably dying if they have a shock anyway. So really the downside is that I don't hit my second land drop off the opt this turn if they have the shock. Whereas the upside is, like, I actually get something going. I think on the draw against Steam Vents, you're, like, generally not a favorite anyway. I'm just gonna take the risk and hope. Nice. No, because if we hit the if the obsession works, we want to have Island up for Spell Pierce to stop a Lava Coil. Or something like that, or a Saheeli. I'll go through the mistakes in a minute. I'm kind of distracted. This game is fun. This game is a delight. Somehow just winning. Somehow on the draw against the Steam Vents deck. We're just like going crazy here. Nice, nice. Third Obsession. I like it. Oh. Alright. What a world. Please don't have a stupid Crackling Drake. Rao is fine, however. Oh yeah, I used to have a Quench for a Crackling Drake. Look at Quench being broken. Quench is an unbeatable magic card. Calling it now. Kefnet's for like white, aggressive, and mid-range decks, and mono red. This is like an additional Tempest Djinn that also lives through Lava Coil. I'm not sure if it's good, but I like it in theory. I kind of wanted the extra percentage points against mono red. I think it's actually probably a very good card there, weirdly, even though it's 4 mana. This protects my thing. I also want to find a Retort. I also want to find land drops. I don't know. I don't know if I meant to keep this. It's like really close. I think that card is called Mana Leak. Oh wow. How are we so lucky, honestly? How are we so incredibly lucky? What is it like? Land. Please, land. How are we so incredibly unlucky so it was not to draw a land? How could we possibly win? Alright, opponent scooping. Cool. I wish I knew what they were doing. In before Blast Zone, yeah! Blast Zone would have been a solid card. I wish I had any idea what they were doing. Yeah, it's like Ral combo, but I don't know how much they have in the way of, like, creatures. Because if they have Crackling Drakes, we want to board very differently to if they don't. This is the problem. Obviously, those games, the Spell Piercers were absurd, though, so... I guess I can bring in Disdainful Stroke as a hedge. Yeah, they must have some number of crackles. I guess I can keep in Quench as a hedge too, and we can bring in more Essence Captures if we see a lot of targets. What am I cutting? So many good cards. This is tough. Tempest Djinn's actually like fine against the red X decks. I guess I could cut one. Maybe I do just have to cut the Quench because it's underpowered. And we have like a bit of an idea of what we're playing against at least. Whatever. I'm just going to do it like this. I'm not like 100% sure how I'm meant to board until I see more of my opponent's deck. It's possible this is incorrect. Once we see more of that deck, we'll have a better idea for game 3 though. If we get to a game 3. Hey Retort, good to see you. Alright. I mean, it has a Spell Pierce. I'm kinda in. Wow. Please don't kill my Stormtamer. Interesting. I think I meant to cast it. I don't know. This is really tough. We get punished by double shock, yeah. We get punished by like shock spell pierce. I don't really care if I get like negated or lightning struck. I kinda just want to cycle some ops. And hold open my spell pierce in my opponent's turn. Maybe it's wrong. Right, I kinda just want to get these cycled. And dig for cards that way. I feel like getting in a fight here could go wrong pretty easily. And just like cycling the ops has a bunch of value. I don't know if I cycle one of them now. I just want Spell Pierce up in their turn. I'm just putting them past the turn. I don't need to cycle one up now. I can wait for more info. Alright. Opt. I'm actually going to bottom that. We already have one in hand. Okay, Trickster's good. I'm just going to cycle this. If they want to kill my Stormtamer, I don't care. Because we have a Trickster for the turn after. That's probably fine. I'm like a little bit scared of Crackling Drakes and Kefnets at some point. I'm just going to attack for one. Pass the turn with mana up. I don't feel any great need to cast Curious Obsession into free open mana. We have all the interaction up for their turn we need. We have a replacement threat if they kill this. No, I think Repudiate's too bad against the rest of Simic Nexus. Like, the only thing it does other than counter a Blast Zone of any relevance is, like, counter a Tameo minus, which is just, like, not very exciting for 2 mana and a card. I just don't think it's worth it. Alright, cast my Opt. I am really curious as to what's in my opponent's hand. They're also, like, not doing anything, though, so I think I'm fine just, like, hitting them for little bits of damage and passing back and forth. See you, Marcus. Have a great day. Thanks for hanging out. It's been nice having you here. Okay, Trickster down. Sure. Ooh. Sure. Stormtamer down. This is annoying. I guess we need to draw another threat. Luckily we have lots of threats in our deck though, like that one. Now we have a counter spell up in their turn. If I draw a land, I'm going to fight over the Obsession next turn, I think. If I don't draw a land, I'm not sure. Alright, I drew a Pteramander. I think that means I don't fight. I think that means I just hit for 1 and cast the Pteramander. I think I need the 4th mana to get in this fight. Because I kind of need to go like Obsession plus 1 mana protection plus like have something up for their turn. So I think this makes a lot of sense to me. It's pretty annoying if they maybe kill the Stormtamer in end step, but I don't know. This seems fine. Anticipate resolves. Also, this is nice, because now if we draw a land, we even get to like put the Obsession on the Pteramander instead of the Stormtamer, which is decent. 5th land, yep. Hey. Do I get in the fight now, though? Like, I can do. This is such a tough game. Oh yeah, Papa Niv, that's true. So there's some pressure on me to actually start killing my opponent soon, for sure. Alright. I think we have to move in at this point. We can definitely lose from this position. Things can definitely go wrong here, but I don't think we can just sit here waiting forever, and I think the 4th land is the point at which we can try and start turning the corner. Blink of an eye. So I dive down to protect it. Lightning Strike. Alright, this means they might get to resolve something. I'm definitely still just gonna fight over this, so I'm gonna get a spell in my yard. I definitely want to Spell Pierce here, because then the Stormtamer protects me from like a Lava Coil, I guess. And getting the spell in the yard is really nice for the Pteramander. My opponent gets to resolve whatever they want this turn, which is very scary. Or we could draw a Spell Pierce. Like a good Magic player. Or we could just draw the best possible, okay. That's also good. In fact. But we have a 6/6. Yeah, Niv is here. Niv is scary. They do have to beat my 6/6 though. I feel like casting spells is pretty irrelevant. I guess I'm just gonna hold open Spell Pierce. Like, playing a Stormtamer feels miserable too. Okay. I don't want to give them permission to do, like, whatever they want. This is kind of terrifying. I don't actually have Kasmina's transmutations in my board for the Niv either. So I have to Spell Pierce the Rao, right? Otherwise they just cast an expansion and kill me? Is that how that works? I don't actually know how this combo works. I've never actually seen it in action. They can't combo off. Okay. They need 4 mana up for the combo. Cool. I guess we'll just let this resolve though. Then. If they go like minus Lava Coil, then whatever. We want winning with a Spell Pierce then anyway, because the Lava Coil and the Spell Pierce both deal 1 to the Pteramander. Okay. Alright, what am I doing here? Am I killing Rao? Or am I attacking them? If I kill Rao, I get to cast Tempest Djinn. Which is pretty nice. So they clearly don't have a Lava Coil in hand, otherwise they'd have killed the Pteramander. Kill Rao. I believe they bottomed. Seems unlikely they can combo. Yeah. Maybe I just attack them. Like a good human would. This is really tough. I'm honestly not sure.
Ya Yi. Hi Autumn.
Aw, Chantel, thank you so much for the 10 months. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for the continued support, friend. I actually have no idea who to attack here. This might be incorrect. I'm legitimately really unsure about who I'm meant to attack. Aww, I'm glad you appreciate the sub emote, Chantel. Maybe you're right, Cass. I'm unsure. It's tricky. Yeah, I'm not like worried about them comboing off. I'm worried about them untapping and going like double cast an explosion for 4. And then just like, you know, sweeping my board. I'm not like worried about them comboing. I know I can stop them comboing. I'm just like really scared about them untapping and double casting some stupid spell like an explosion. What's my fear? I don't know if that's a valid fear. I don't know if I'm just meant to like try and get my opponent dead as fast as possible because of this Niv Mizzet taking over the game. It's a really challenging spot. I honestly don't know. Like now we don't. Now the Niv Mizzet doesn't have to chump this turn. I can just count. Oh, that's true. That's true. I can counter both copies, and in that situation, my opponent's tapping out. Huh. It means I don't get to cast the Tempest Djinn, which means. But like they would still be forced to chump block even without me casting the Tempest Djinn, which is pretty relevant. Maybe I'm not meant to kill Gruul. I think y'all have kind of talked me into it. I'm just like not used to playing against this deck. It's my first time seeing it. Ooh. I give them a card if I essence capture this. The counter doesn't like necessarily change anything. I guess this digs 3, whereas this only digs 1 though. Oh yeah, it makes Obsession lethal too. Alright, I'm gonna do this. I'm not sure on this play either. This game has been very challenging. Like, this game's been really long too. Feels like every single turn we've had really tough decisions. Why counter a look at the bottom 3? Oh my god. Destroyed. Actually punished. I wasn't expecting another blink of an eye. The blink of the eyes are really good against us. Yeah, I wasn't meant to attack the Gruul. If I didn't attack the Gruul, I think we could maybe win this game. As it is, I suspect we are super dead. Honestly, if I attacked their face instead of the Gruul, we probably... Maybe we'd have won. They'd have got to double cast like a blink of an eye or something. I don't know. We would have probably died anyway. I suspect we would have died anyway. Is my suspicion. Because if I'm countering, if I'm letting them untap with Gruul, they get to double cast a removal spell. So I probably lose regardless. Wow, they have 3 blink of an eyes? Jeez. They also have, like, no relevant creatures, these essence captures, which is relevant. We haven't seen any crackling drakes in half of their deck. So we are boarding that nonsense out. Like, that essence capture looked really embarrassing. Alright, these essence captures are getting out of the deck. I'm bringing in this Negate. We didn't see lava coils either. I assume my opponent has lava coils. Alright, chat. Do I want an island, a charter course, or a Kefnet? All of them seem quite unexciting. But we need to add something to the deck. I guess I'm on the play, which makes charter course better. That's kind of valid. Beaky Boy. Oh my gosh. Beaky Boy's probably bad against Blink of an Eye, right? Yeah, I'm gonna bring in the chart. Let's do this. Indeed, Alex. What's the best way to counter aggro decks? Have like some cheap removal for their creatures. Have creatures that block pretty well against the aggressive creatures. Both those things can be pretty powerful. Alright, this hand sucks. This is better. Yeah, Kefnet's probably just bad in the matchup. I agree. Hey, I kind of just want as many threats as possible. Can play a bunch of threats and then hold open our counter magic afterwards. Just accept we're tapping out for a few turns. Alright, dead Stormtamer. RIP. Sorry, Stormtamer. You were too good for this world. God, this is so good against Merfolk Trickster. I guess I still want to cast the Merfolk Trickster anyway to get this Retort online later. Midrange is like halfway between aggro and control. So you have like some bigger creatures, you have a bit more removal than an aggro deck would play. You're not like a small deck, but you're also not a big slow deck. Do I reckon green-white tokens of some kind might be a good way to fight if you just sack off the Nexus matchup? I feel like green-white can be built to be pretty good against those two decks, yeah. Obviously it can never beat Nexus in a million years, but it's not the end of the world. Oh, my Tempest Djinn. I guess I got a 2-for-1. This is like kinda fine. Alright, bottom this. Yep. I mean, the second Trickster means we can start swinging. What? Whiffed off Augur and 2-for-1 themselves, yep. We might have a chance here. Suspect one of our creatures is dying. Maybe. They left it on top. Interesting. Alright. Guess we just swing. Can opt in their turn once we have more info on what we're looking for. Cannonade is scary. Yeah, we didn't see a Cannonade last game. I also don't think Cannonade is like a terribly great card against Mono Blue. I guess you would still board it in though. Please don't have a Spell Pierce opponent. Don't be like that. Alright, if I find Disdainful Stroke, I'd rather use the Disdainful Stroke than the Retort. So I guess I'm going to opt first. Strategy question. Game 2 versus green on the draw. Do you play your 1-drop flyer or do you play around Harpooner? That's really context dependent. There are like times when you have to play the 1-drop just because your hand's weak and you have to hope they don't have the Harpooner. Or like, your hand is decent but you don't have any like essence captures for the Harpooner anyway. But then there are also times when like you have a strong hand with an essence capture and you can afford to play it slower to have the essence capture up on turn 3 for the Harpooner. It's like really dependent though on how your hand looks. What tools you have available to you. Do I play this out? I guess I don't have Surge Mare in my deck, right? Yeah, so I play it. I boarded out all the Surge Mares. We have Charter Course, but we just like cast those post-combat anyway. Harpooners are the literal nightmare. They are so brutal. They're deeply upsetting to me in every way. I feel like I've beaten resolved Harpooners more than I've lost to them. But the card is still a massive beating. So if I don't counter this, they still draw a card, right? Like, if I dive down it, I mean, they still draw a card. I'm wondering if, it's worth dive downing anyway, letting them draw the 1 card, just to keep hold of my Retort, because the Retort is so powerful. I think I meant to dive down and just let them have the card. I think the Retort is just so good here. It's like specifically bad if this helps them draw into like the 6th land for the Niv Mizzet, but I think we are happy to take the 2-for-1 there just to keep hold of our counterspell. God damn. Can we draw some spells, please? Might actually lose this at this rate if we don't draw something good soon. Lightning Strike. I need to maintain a clock, but I don't think I can use up my retort on this. This sucks. I just think I have to let this go though. This Orca's blocked a lot of damage. It's kind of a relief it didn't find a spell, then we'd be even more embarrassed. I'm gonna hold this. There's a world in which our Trickster dies, and we draw Charter Course and want to discard this. I think the world in which we want to have played out the island isn't like that likely. Alright. Well, yes, I am passing the turn. Obviously this line means we have to draw into another threat. But it's not like the 2-2 was that amazing anyway. I think it was worth just hoping we draw into a threat. Sick. Is that the 4th Trickster? That's the 3rd one. Okay. No Niv Mizzet. I asked kindly. I guess I asked kind of rudely. I kind of shouted at my opponent. Maybe it's understandable they'd have the Niv Mizzet then. God damn it. This card is unbeatable. Everyone's complaining about Blast Zone and Teferi. The best card against Mono Blue was already in the format. Turns out. Whatever. I don't want to play this game. Why are we screaming? Because Niv Mizzet exists. I don't think you can put that in your sideboard though, Alesha. No one's playing Niv Mizzet at the moment. If Niv was in like a tier 1 deck, I would have some Kasmina's transmutations in my sideboard. But I assume that happens, Mania. I don't know. People do what they do. Add drill bet. Oh my god. Please no, Cass. Niv stealing the credit for the Augur Ebola. The Augur gained like 16 life. It is true. This is fine. I don't know. It's not great. I guess I kind of just want to keep any spell on top on my multi-6 instead of drawing lands. Yike. We have encountered a problem, so I guess I'm not playing my Pteramander. And hold open Spell Pierce for a light up the stage. And hope they don't have Steamkin. Honestly, the matchup's like okay in games where they don't resolve Steamkin. And horrific in games where they do resolve Steamkin. Because no one's playing Niv Mizzet at the moment, Proddy. I think the card is just like not very good if you don't expect Niv Mizzets. Is the thing. Alright, well, if they have a Chain Whirler in hand, we can just hope to draw a counterspell before they hit their 3rd land. I'm just gonna cast these stupid things. Resolves. Wow, this sequencing. Alright. Guess Am I even gonna block? I guess I'm gonna block. I've got like another Pteramander in hand. Hey there, Gume. Good to see you. Steamkin is super powerful. Agree. Steamkin is incredible. Stormtamer. I really don't want to bottom spells. This isn't a very good spell. I kind of want to find a Tempest Djinn to end this game quickly, or like an Essence Capture. Yeah, it's just like another thing that dies to Chain Whirler. Chain Whirler's not coming for a little while. I think I have to bottom this. It really sucks bottoming it. I'm actually just going to hold back both my creatures here to stop the Lava Runner attacking, so we can stop Light Up the Stage resolving. Alright, see if they target the right one. They did target the right one. Lava Runner still dies though. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, deck. I guess I can adapt this thing next turn if they don't have a way to kill it. Kind of a big ask. Don't kill my Pteramander. Wow, 4th Lava Runner, yike. Okay. Do I just have to hold this back? The thing is, if I block a Lava Runner, I feel like they'd have killed my Pteramander if they had a Wizard's Lightning. Or even a Lightning Strike. So, like, blocking isn't the worst idea. Because I probably don't win this race if I start attacking. I kind of need to draw another creature. Alright. I don't think I win this race if I start attacking at the moment. I feel like there's a decent chance they'd have killed the Pteramander if they were able to when it was small. Yeah, we get to hold open Retort now, for sure. Just like hope that we draw a Djinn or something to take over. Mono blue intensifies. The blue is just so intense. Alright, I'm gonna block your 2/2. Do your worst. Classic turn 7 spell pierces. Coming in clutch. No blue, but we literally have 5 blue. How is this no blue? I'm such a dork. I'm sorry. I am the dorkiest. Oh my gosh. Look at this spell pierce. Turn 7 spell pierce your lightning strike. I still can't attack, right? I'm pretty sure I still can't attack. I trade 5 for 4, but I'm so far behind in the race. Okay. Okay. Aww. Dedichek's head pat emote is adorable. I love it. I can attack if I like dying. Not the biggest fan of dying, TBH. God, what do I do for a Merfolk Trickster? Get to, like, eat the Lava Runner. Make the retorts cheaper. Let's all think about the Djinn on top. I'm starting to wonder if Djinn... I guess Djinn is probably still a good draw. It's kind of awkward that it means we can't retort on the same turn, but I guess we'd still be really happy with it. I'm such a bad millennial not wanting to die. Hey, life is great. I'm pretty happy right about now. Life is indeed good. Alright, opponent. What you doing? Are we getting the Salt Rope? I mean, my opponent can still easily win from this position. I know they've been missing land drops, but they also had 4 Lava Runners. I don't know. Yeah, there could be legit decisions for them. I agree. I've actually been playing a bunch of the red deck, and it's pretty challenging, honestly. Well, I don't know if I meant to play that. I still have a Charter Course in my deck, and I'm probably not attacking to read the Charter Course. So maybe that was bad. Oh my lord. Alright. Just checking. 14, 5, 9. Yeah, we just lose this race. I'm just gonna keep passing the turn. Okay. Grow my Pteramander. I'm good at staring contests. You say that, then they draw an island. Chainwhirler number 2. Ooh, that one's actually really annoying. It's like a shock that we also have to block later. I'm getting worried here. I'm drawing a lot of lands. I guess they're not... Like, the problem is, even though they've been missing land drops, it just means their hand's incredibly spell dense. Aww. That's so amazing, Alex. Thank you. Thank you for the kind words. I'm really, really happy that... I'm really, really happy that that's had such a positive impact on your husband. Thank you. Thank you for the kind words. Oh, Shovel Mage, thanks for gifting that sub to Alex. I appreciate you. I appreciate you gifting that support. It's really kind of you. I don't really want to counter this. I'm also, like, not sure what else I do. Like, I have to just hope to draw a Djinn this turn. Realistically. Or an island. Alright, it's even the matching island. Oh my gosh. Islands intensify. Huh? I definitely panic, and I'm glad you think it's in cute ways, Elio. Oh my gosh. Ooh, hey friend. So you see, we have a lot of islands in play right about now. Tempest Djinn likes having a lot of islands in play. Am I attacking? Am I trying to kill my opponent in 2 hits? And just hope my opponent's hand sucks. I really don't want to block with the Djinn. It's like part of the issue. Is giving them priority? They have a spell they can cast? I don't know how I win if I'm not just like slamming the Djinn and hoping though. I don't know. This is scary. I just don't know how I win if I'm not attacking. I'm just like hoping their hand is bad. Yeah, if it's a shock. Shock is still bad for me, honestly. Is the issue. Because it pumps the Steamkin. Yeah, we have to be the beatdown because of the Steamy. I agree. It's just very, very scary. They didn't cast anything. Don't kill me. Resolves. Don't do it. Don't Wizard's Lightning. Don't Wizard's Lightning. No! No! Oh! If we'd drawn the Tempest Djinn one turn earlier, I think we win. It's just like one turn too late because they hit the 4th mana to kill it. Oh my gosh. Alright, post-board games. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm bringing in these Kefnets. Pretty sure the Kefnets are good. Maybe I shouldn't run 34 islands in my mono blue deck. Maybe. Maybe. Alright, Surge Mare's good. I like another Essence Capture. I actually really don't like Spell Pierce against mono red, typically. I think it's actually not very good against them. I'm still not 100% on that, but I'm starting to be convinced that way, based on how some recent games have gone. Aww. Thank you, Elio. I'm really glad that there are positive changes happening. I'm like really, really happy that that's the case, and that things are getting better. I'm going to bring in one Melody. I think Melody is normally bad against them, but sometimes it's good. I think having a single copy is going to be fine. It means I can bring in the 20th island for these Kefnets too, so... without feeling too bad, because we have like another big spell on our deck with the Melody. Alright, I'm gonna go first. 35th island, sorry, 35th island. Look at this Kefnet. This Kefnet's gonna be great. I hope this Kefnet's gonna be great. I hope we're gonna reveal our one entrancing Melody to our Kefnet. That'd be nice. Oh, did I miss Alex's response? I'm sorry, sometimes I miss things in chat. Very occasionally. Oh, awesome, Alex. I'm really, really glad. I'm glad things are working out. Makes me really happy. Ooh. Put an Obsession on a Surge Mare. I could try and Trickster this. I think they just don't attack, though. And they probably have a shock anyway. Yike. One steamy boy. Alright. Yes, I'm obsessioning. And then probably upkeep Trickstering the Steamy. Yeah, some stores really suck, but there are also a bunch that are like actually like pretty welcoming, nice communities now. If you can find the right places. It does feel like things are improving. I think I just want to Trickster this. It means I don't get to have Dive Down up, but if they want to use 2 burn spells on this, I'm kind of okay with that. Yeah, I have had like some amazing stores. I've been very, very lucky that a lot of the stores I've gone to have just been very good. The one in London, Leisure Games, I used to go to a bunch. I was always really impressed with them. That resolves. Would you like to block my Surge Mare? I assume not. I assume you are not blocking my Surge Mare. Look at this horsefish, doing good work. Alright, give me a land. I want to cast Kefnet, damn it. On that note. This is so nice. This is like extra Tempest Djinns, except they can't be lava coiled. Resolves. Have your blasting cannons. Alright. Yes, I won't reveal that island. So if I attack with the Surge Mare and they double block, I get to pay 2 mana to trade the Surge Mare for the Steamkin, I guess? Right? It becomes a 3/4, kills the Steamy. Oh, and then I can dive down. Huh. That's actually really nice. Yeah, so I am going to attack, right? I think that's a good attack. See you, Leo. Have a great evening. Thank you so much for all the gifted subs, by the way, Leo. I really appreciate it. It's really kind of you. So I just make this a 3/7, and then it lives. This Surge Mare is absurd. This is so unreasonable. Oh my lord. Oh, could I have killed both? Do I didn't I lose my Surge Mare if I kill both, right? I think I'd rather just keep my Surge Mare in play. Aw, you're welcome, Alex. I'm really glad that things are getting better. Surge Mare, oh my gosh. Alright, this one resolves. This is fine. Might actually counter one of these now. Oh, is this gonna flip? That would be a thing. This might be a bit of a yikes pretty soon. You met your girlfriend through me? You have to introduce me to them at some point, Cass. Don't flip the blasting cannons. Thank you. Maybe I wasn't meant to cancel that lava runner, I'm not sure. I kind of feel like if they cast a third spell for me against me this turn, it's like pretty bad regardless. Each lava runner gets to block a Surge Mare at least. Alright. Just attack with the team, make them block the Surge Mare. Oh my god, Cass. You are ridiculous. Also wonderful. I still can't get over how good this has been. It's just the Abyss. It's actually just the Abyss. Another autumn? You're seeing 2 autumns, Cass? Jeez, that's so many autumns to be seeing. Alright. I mean, there's a lot of things for them to kill here. This board is medium imposing. Interesting. I'm gonna block. I elect to block your Chainwaller. Hey Chainer. Good to... Whoa, what? I was not expecting Fiery Cannonade from that deck. I mean, I get to redraw and recast as Kefnet this turn, so it's kind of fine. It's also wild. Am I pumping this? The extra 2 damage is like, kind of whatever. guess it's probably good. Okay, I'm gonna pump this. It's like pretty sad if we draw like a 2-drop thing we want to cast. But it also makes the Horsefish like really problematic. Even more problematic. Okay. Oh. Interesting. So if I want to cast the Kefnet, I can't cast the Djinn. I have to discard the Djinn. But I think I do want to cast the Kefnet. Because every time they kill it, we just redraw it the next turn off the Surge Mare, right? The Djinn would be lethal on its own though. But I just want the Kefnet. This card is kind of gas, honestly. This has been really overperforming this game. It's just like so hard for them to kill. You could have discarded Island and cast Djinn. Yeah, that's true. And then we get to go Djinn into Kefnet. I just feel like if I cast the Kefnet, I even get to like happily block with the Kefnet if I want, potentially. Oh, they have another Cannonade? What? Alright. I guess I'm not blocking. I don't know. They actually have another Cannonade. Either that or they're trying to telegraph it to make me not block. Because they could have just Lava Coiled post-combat, right, if they had Cannonade. They don't have to do it pre-combat. I have no idea what I'm meant to do here. I feel like the chance of them having multiple Cannonades in their deck isn't that high, but... Alright, they got me. They put the fear in me. Yeah, they're repping it so hard. Maybe I'm far enough behind that I just had to block anyway, but... That is a very good draw. So they have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they're 1 short of killing us. We just need them not to have like 2 shocks. And I feel like there's a chance this is a Cannonade. So... I think we should win this. God, we've been doing well with this deck today. I guess there's still a game 3 of this match. But... Alright, opponent. I'd say do your worst. Your worst is probably Banefire, though. Yeah, Banefire would be funny. Please no Banefire. Fiery Cannonade. Wow, they were just repping it super hard, okay. Reveal my Tempest Djinn. Game 3, we have to be on the draw. Yike. Alright. Do have to be on the draw. Which is a little scary. Kefnet has a lot of very powerful BM tech, I agree. The BM tech on Kefnet is delightful. That Kefnet was absurd, by the way. That Kefnet was so strong. Is Pierce worth bringing in against Cannonade? Maybe. Maybe. I'm honestly wondering if I trim a Pteramander or 2 against Cannonade. It's like they're pretty rough on the draw against Chainwhirler anyway. At least this one's a pirate. It's so awkward that you can't capture a Steamkin when you're on the draw. Narset, Dovin, or Casmino. I have not. I want to play Blue-White Super Friends at some point though. No, I think we still want 20. We have the Kefnets in our deck. Makes me think I want 20. Could bring in an Ace Spell Pierce on the draw, just so I have like enough stuff to do early. Or another Melody for Steamy. Yeah, I guess I'll just bring in another Melody. It's like a bit slow on the draw, but... Oh no, I've not tried them in the sideboard of this yet. Maybe they could be fine. Let's see. Narset, Dovin, or Kazmina. I think Narset is not good enough. I don't think you have enough non-creatures for Narset. Dovin and Kazmina are both interesting in different ways, though. Keep this. Narset is nice against Nexus, that's true. I just feel like you probably don't have enough non-creatures for Narset. Alright. Yes, I want to lead on Stormtamer so I can have Retort up. Oh, it's gonna get shocked. Alright. Yeah, Kazmina's probably just worse than Kefnet. I would agree with that assessment. Kefnet seemed really impressive. I guess I am just trickstering this to deny them some counters. It's really awkward that there's a Steamkin in play, but we do have a Kefnet, which is going to be very strong when it comes down. We just need them to not have too many more creatures. If they don't have too many more creatures, I think we're going to be fine. That one's pretty good. That is in fact a creature. Yep. Also a creature. They have one spell in the yard. Steamkin's just a 1/1 though. So I can Pteramander, pass with Retort up. And we can try and block down some of their board. And then Kefnet should take over the game, because Kefnet is apparently just great. I kind of want to counter that. I'm going to be tapping out for Kefnet next turn anyway. Kind of just want like to have the board as stable as possible when I tap out, in case things go badly. Interesting. Maybe they have a Chain Whirler in hand. They don't want to cast the Chain Whirler. They don't want to trade this for this when they could Chain Wall this away instead. That would make sense. Alright. I could play around Chain Whirler by going Stormtamer plus Obsession this turn to keep my Pteramander around. But landing Kefnet seems pretty absurd. Do I think the presence of the various gods in Niv Mizzet makes Deep Freeze playable? I haven't seen many Niv Mizzets, maybe. I don't know. I guess casting this is also bad against the Chain Whirler. I'm just going to cast the stupid Kefnet. By the way, Alex, it normally takes about an hour for the Discord and Twitch to sync up after the sub happens. So it might take a... If my Discord doesn't show up immediately, that is why. But you can still try and set it up and it might have already appeared. You want to see Kefnet and opt into count. Ugh. Yike. Okay. I mean, the race is now officially on. We have to race this Frenzy, which is going to be interesting. So I could put this on a Pteramander so it can't get Chain Whirled. Or I could put it on a Kefnet. So that we can hold back the Pteramander to trade with a Pyromancer. I think I'd rather have it on the Pteramander. Hey there, Emily. Kefnet is pretty spicy, you're not wrong. One spicy bird. Alright, don't have too good a frenzy turn, please. That's a good... I guess they literally have a Steamkin in play. It's pretty hard for them to have a bad frenzy turn. We have a 2-turn clock in the air, but might not be good enough. Alright. I get to dive down on the Trickster here is real nice. Right. Because it means it blocks very well. Please hit lands. Hit lands. That is pretty disgusting. That makes me regret not sacking the Stormtamer. I felt like it made more sense to dive down because then the Trickster is just an absurd blocker, but obviously got a bit punished. Alright. Do I just level this up, hit them for 4, 5, 6, 10, have 2 lethal creatures? And then just hope that I can block my way to victory. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's really scary. I'm dead to double burn. I'm dead to a lot of things. I have to get lucky. I have to hope they just hit a lot of lands. At least this, like, makes... I guess Lava Coil gets to kill the Trickster anyway. Alternatively, I could hit them for 6, put them down to 8. If I just attack with Adapted Terrier, put them on the 2-turn clock as well. Yeah, then if they kill the Kefnet, it's pretty rough for me. This is so tough. I do not know if this is correct. If they kill the Kefnet, they get another turn, and then they do kill me. I can hope that they whiff for 1 turn. I feel like hoping they whiff for 2 turns is unrealistic. I don't know. This might be... Like, I'm willing to believe this is bad, especially if we draw a Trickster. Trickster's, like, the best possible thing for us to have drawn. In terms of, like, choosing not to go for the attack. Or not to go for the adapt. Because that it stops 2 attackers, that's actually, like, a meaningful enough difference. If they kill Kefnet here, they can also just kill you now. I mean, Lava Coil kills Kefnet, but does not kill me. Are they meant to... So they have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so they would have been 1 short if they just kept the Steamkins as 4/4s. Should I have tapped the Steamkin in response to the Chainwhirler? If I had the mana up for Trickster, then I would have done that, yeah. Mountain Lightning Strike. I believe that does it. I don't know. So if I'd upkeep Trickstered, they'd have less Steamkin mana to work with. We'd have 1 more blocker. But then they'd have got to kill the Pteramander, right, with the Firebrand. So we'd have attacked them for 6 instead of 10. So they would be on 8, and they'd kill the Pteramander, and we'd still lose. So we'd have still lost even if we hadn't adapted there. Because, they would have just killed the Pteramander with their burn. Yes, Frenzy and Double Schemekin is basically game. Yeah, you just have to kill them really quickly, right? And they had a couple of very good turns. They didn't have any of like the double land turns that you really, really need them to have in those situations. That game was close though, even then. It was right down to the wire. I really want the foily Pteramanders. Alright. That is confirmed a good one. One might say. This is just getting Forder ratioed anyway, but... Ooh. Alright. So this time we get to Trickster. Then we get to go Retort Obsession. Which is pretty nice. This gives us the most play against Teferi, because the Trickster plus Pteramander plus Obsession means we have like a number of ways of killing this Teferi potentially. Yeah, they're gonna... I guess if they plus the Teferi, it's really awkward. Because we have to use both Obsessions. This is like pretty awkward. I have to use both Obsessions here, right? And then they just have a removal spell and they get their 2-for-1. I also have to kill the Teferi to keep playing Magic. Alright. I mean, I don't love it. It also seems to be where I'm at. 5 loyalty is so much loyalty for 3 mana. I'm not used to seeing Teferi just like tick up like that. Oh god, they get to Kaya's Wrath me instead. Alright, that resolves. I guess they could just like not have it somehow. Somehow they could just not have it. Oh my god, what? What is this? What is this nonsense? Counterspell. Counterspell. Kinda close. So I believe I have to just pass the turn so I don't commit into a Wrath anymore, and I have the opt to dig for a counterspell here. And a Merfolk Trickster to reboard if they do find the Wrath. Alright. Oh, maybe I meant to opt main phase, although I don't know what I want to counter yet, so... Alright, I want to counter that. Bottom. Alright, well, that one resolves. Alright, they get to target the Pteramander, then we just get to kill the Teferi though, so this is kind of fine. 3 mana Teferi is a huge problem. Except, like, there are lots of 3 mana cards that are huge problems. So, it's kind of like the same as all the other 3 mana cards that are huge problems and that you just need to counter them. Or figure out some weird workaround. So, obviously the card's very good against this deck, but I don't think it's the end of the world, by any means. Kaya's Wrath would be annoying. They'd have cast a... I feel like they'd have cast a Kaya's Wrath instead of the Forder Erasure if they had it. Maybe I'm just meant to cast another threat. Try and get them dead. This is tough. Like, I don't want to just cast nothing, really. Most of the lists don't have Cry of the Carnarian main. If they did, I would play the Tempest Djinn instead of the Pteramander. Kinda want to play the Pteramander, though. Because then, if I draw a land, I get to go, and they Wrath me, I get to go Djinn plus Stormtamer, which is nice. This does make it a 2-turn clock. Alright, I'm gonna cast the Pteramander. If they Wrath me, we've got like a bunch of follow-up threats. It's not the end of the world. If they don't Wrath me, that's obviously amazing. Alright. They didn't have a Wrath that turn. So I could just play around a removal spell and play the Stormtamer here. I guess they could absorb me. They've not really had an opportunity to absorb me. Go. Yeah, I agree with that assessment, Cass, on how you used Teferi. Ooh. Alright. Playing out the Stormtamer would have been good against Oath of Kaya. Now if they have the Absorb, the rest of our stuff resolves at least. So if they have Absorb, they could absorb the Tempest... I kind of want to play the Stormtamer and still wait on these Tempest Djinns. I don't feel like they can absorb a Stormtamer. But if they don't, then we just don't have to... Okay, they do not have Absorb because it didn't give them priority. Interesting. Stormtamer protects us from life gain from, like, Vraska's Contempt. Protects us from spot removal, taking us off lethal. So I believe this means we can just pass the turn now. Sick. Oh, they kind of flooded a bit. It was helpful. So we don't want Stroke, we want Negates. I'm actually unsure if the sideboarding in this matchup changes a bit now. Because they typically play less Thief of Sanities than they used to. So we might want like less Essence Captures as a result. Maybe. Maybe we do. Do they board in Blast Zone? I hope not. That'd be rude. That'd be quite rude. Yeah, we assume they don't have it. I agree with that assessment. Don't know what else to cut. I don't feel like I can cut as many Tempest Djinns now. Because I don't know their sideboard. If they have the 4 Thieves, we might need some Tempest Djinns to block where we don't have the Essence Captures. Whereas if they... Yeah. Let's try this. We are playing all different islands. We have 1, 2 of. There are only 18 distinct islands in Arena, sadly. Not quite into full singleton. Alright, this hand is incredibly mopey. But also you just always keep these hands with this deck.
8 months. Less than 3 on
Aww.
tomorrow.
Thank you so much for their continued support, Comberman. I really appreciate that. 8 months is so many months. Thank you for the continued support. It really helps me do what I do. Alright, no Thief of Sanity. No Thief of Sanity. Don't do it. Don't. Don't. They're thinking about it. Oh. That one's pretty good too. Oh. Oh. Alright. Cast my Merfolk Trickster. I guess they get to untap with a Teferi in play. Which is, hey, right on time. Where were you when we needed you, Negate? Honestly. Where were you when we needed you? Interesting. Hit Teferi down to 1 this way and then have 2 lethal creatures and just hope they don't have specifically Kaya's Wrath or Cry of the Carnarium. Because spot removal won't keep Teferi alive this way. Alright. Don't Kaya's Wrath me. Also don't Cry of the Carnarium me. There's a long list of things I need to dodge here, okay? That one is actually beatable. Obsession on Trickster means we run into removal spell. This way removal spells don't matter. Like if they untapped and cast down a creature, the Teferi would still die. Right? Which is more relevant, I think. Like, I really like this line. The playing it on the 1-drop. You've noticed a lot of Esper players aren't running Thief anymore, they're running Dreadhorde Invasion. That is wild to me. I think Thief is a much better card than Dreadhorde Invasion. I think Thief is like pretty messed up. I guess people are prepared for Thief at the moment. But then you get people like doubting themselves, like Esper players aren't playing as many Thieves, maybe I shouldn't bring in as many answers. And then you get them. So I don't know. Aw, thank you, Lighty. I'm glad you think so. What the hell? How can they fit this in their deck? Also, we can never beat this with our stupid 2/2. They're a Kaya's Wrath deck. Oh my god. I hate everything. At least they had to tap it there, so we get to kill the Kaya. Which is nice. Maybe they're just not playing Absorb. Yeah, I guess. That's possible. God, my poor Pteramanders getting attacked by this Kaya. I guess I use the Obsession to Doomblade the Kaya. And then we just accept the Mobilized District can sit back on blocks, potentially. God, this is flipping soon too. I don't think we can win this game. I think we're too far behind. The Search is going to take over. They get to hold open Mobilized District plus Search. Which is problematic. I kind of need them to play a creature here, which is maybe not that likely. Or draw a Dive Down. They have 6 cards in their yard. I guess I'm just attacking with the Trickster. Since I'm going to lose the Obsession anyway, at least I get to Stone Rain them this way. Yeah, I have to Stone Rain them here. I'm losing the Obsession anyway. I don't think I can win this. Surge Canter is one of the best cards against us, in my experience. It's very, very strong. It's probably Esper's like best win con against mono blue, if you can land it early. Alright, well, I'm gonna counter this. Yep. Oh my god. It's fixing their mana. Yike. Right on time, dive down. I guess we didn't know they'd be minusing. Alright. Let's move on here. Game 3. God. I guess we have to be on the play now. It makes Negate a lot better. Retort a lot better against a fairy. I don't know if we need these essence captures. We didn't see a creature that game. I'm kind of tempted to take them out. And just hope my opponent doesn't have the creature package. Like, yeah. I think I'm going to trim at least one. Maybe just the one. I'm worried about it just being a dead card. This is the sort of thing that's much easier with open deck lists. You get to know how scared of Thief you have to be. We play first. I'm gonna keep this. I just don't like mulliganing with this deck. Kind of keep anything half functional. We have a Retort for the Teferi, which is important. We're also, like, they're gonna have, like, 4 erasures and, like, 2 to 3 duress post board as well. You just, like, don't want to mulligan against that at all. Like, every mulligan against the 7 discard spell deck is brutal. So the hand looks bad, but I think it's, like, whatever. If we took an island out of it, we'd keep it as a 6, right? And be, like, medium about it. Alright. Pass the turn. Okay. Land my Trickster. Attack with my Trickster. I guess I play this. I don't really want to have to spend a counter spell on a Cry Up the Canarian, but I do want to be pressuring them. Right, opponent, what you gonna do? Rude. Right, we really need another counterspell soon. That is not quite what I asked for. Right, that is also not what I asked for. Yeah. Huh. Do I cast this Pteramander? So bad against Kaya's Wrath. I think Kaya's Wrath is like pretty hard to beat regardless. This game. Whereas at least if we run out the Pteramander, we're like very good at killing Planeswalkers. This might be impatient. I just don't think we're going to be very good against Kaya's Wrath regardless. The way things look at the moment. Resolves. Nice duress. Nauset. Alright. Wild. What did they find with Nauset? Please don't find a Wrath. Oh, Saital! Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Truly a Mythic Champion stream. Hey there, Og. Good to see you. Alright, they have a Kaya. Kaya's not that scary. I guess she can kill the Pteramander, but... Am I just casting the Trickster? I feel like if... Maybe they duress that turn to set up the Kaya's Wrath next turn. Again, I just don't feel like I can beat much this game, though. I feel like I just have to wholly disrespect the Kaya's Wrath and hope. Just hope that it's good enough. I just don't think I can beat very much this game, so... Pretending Kaya's Wrath doesn't exist seems like my best option. I'll put Kaya to 1. That's a good point, Squirmet. Opponent would go to... so... What would happen? We'd go like this. Opponent would take 8. And go to... 7. Might actually be correct. It's kind of rough if we draw a Charter Course or something, but... I think this is fine. Alright. We lose to the same stuff we've been losing to all game. Yeah, I don't want my opponent to dig 4 more cards to a Kaya's Wrath, I think. Is the problem. Maybe you're right though, Cass. Maybe I just... Where I'm hoping to get lucky at the moment, I just need to take that risk. But... I think I'd like for my opponent not to be able to dig to a Kaya's Wrath. Okay, attack you with these. Kill the Kaya. Am I casting my Pteramander? At the moment I actually beat a removal spell, right? Because of the Stormtamer. Is this the point at which I can finally start playing around Kaya's Wrath? Because of the Stormtamer in play. I'm trying to think what punishes me. We didn't have the mana 2-chainer. If they had a cast down, they would have used it already. I think I'm just going to pass the turn. Oh, no worries, Chainer. Nothing to apologize for. It's like an easy thing to miss. Literal nothing to apologize for. Cry would punish. Yeah, I feel like they have more Wraths than Cries, though. I mean, they already used a Cry. As well. This game is tough. Games where you can't beat literally everything are tough. I guess that's most games. Games where you can't beat a 4 on your opponent's deck are tough. Alright, resolves. I'm a bit surprised that's in against me post-board, but Swear to God, if they cast an Augur of Bolas, the stream is over. Alright. I was not expecting to win that game. Not gonna lie, I was not expecting to win that game. Alright, I'm gonna get some water a sec. I'll be back in just a moment. I think I'm gonna keep playing Mono Blue, because I'm having so much fun right now. You, I'm sorry. I need to knock you like that, friend. Oh my gosh. Good to be back. Oh. Kinda want to see if I can hit Mythic with Mono Blue. I think we can do that, right? What's our record today with Mono Blue? Like 5 and 2, 6 and 2? One of those. I feel like we've been winning a fair amount with it. Alright. Unless you'll be saying someone could win a Mythic Championship with Mono Blue. Sounds unlikely, Cass. No Blast Zone decks, it's true. I think you're meant to keep these sands. Again, I just like hate mulliganing with this deck. Aw, Milkman. Thank you for the 8 months. I really appreciate the continued support. It means a ton to me. So, like, either you draw lands to cast your Tempest Djinn, or you draw cheap creatures and have, like, the nut draw. I think you just keep this, even though it looks like it doesn't do anything. Why is there Quench in this deck? Because I have one less Essence Capture in the main than I typically would. And out of respect for decks like Simic Nexus and Esper that are now tougher matchups than they used to be. So I want like an extra Negate in the main and stuff like that, but where I've taken out Entrancing Melody and an Essence Capture, it made me want a counterspell that can still hit creatures. I figured Quench would serve that role. It's like pretty bad, you bought it out a lot, but it just lets you have a counterspell that can actually hit creatures for 2 mana. Without like overloading on that effect when you need to be respectful of decks, more respectful of decks like Esper and Simic than you used to be. Hopefully that made sense. I was kind of mumbling a lot there. Words occurred. Oh my gosh. This game is great. Look at all these counterspells. Look at all these main deck negates. OP. Alright. I really want to hit a land here off the draw. Hey there, Kinseref. Good to see you. Land. Alright, I don't really want to cast anything into an Absorb. I guess I wouldn't hate getting the Absorb out of their hand. Though. They have a Search in play. I just don't want to cast anything into absorb. I'm just going to pass the turn. Hey there, Hutman. Good to see ya. Yeah, keeping double counter up seems acceptable. I agree. Hopefully we draw a land here. Nope. Alright. Hit you with my critters. God, these things are so freaking awful. This matchup. I just like never cast them. How many are in their yard? They have 3. Alright, I think I'm just moving to discard again and not letting them use their absorb and fill up their yard. I don't know what I'm discarding. Definitely a Tempest Djinn. And then I feel like the Pteramander is going to be good. I feel like the Stormtamer is going to be good too, though. Kefnet has been really nice in the sideboard, Kinseref. I've been very happy with the Kefnet in our sideboard so far. It's been really good for me. I've only brought it in a couple times, but it's looked really impressive. Yeah, I just don't want them filling their yard so they can flip the search, you know? Land. Thank you. You're a lovely duck. I appreciate you. Alright. Do the same as always. Chemist is in sight. Resolves. So they're now at 5? Oh, 4, okay. It's possible that playing around absorb like this is incorrect, but I just don't want them to flip their search too early, and it lets us hold open like loads of counter magic. At this point it's letting us hold open double counter, which is nice. So I can negate this. They're gonna counter my negate, and then I get to quench the Kaya's Wrath. Hey. Quench the absorb even. Taste it. Kaya plus veto? No, you just counter the Kaya's Wrath again. The veto doesn't matter. Veto's only good at fighting against opposing spells. It's pretty bad at protecting your own spells. Or like, it's the same as Negate at protecting your own spells. Merfolk Trickster at end of turn, yeah, I'm wondering about that. They do get to flip this. Kinda want to cast the Merfolk Trickster main phase. Or cast the Pteramander. Kinda want to cast the Pteramander. Yeah. I think I prefer this. This gives us lethal on board, and it means I have dive down plus retort up. Which should be a lot of things. Alright. Yike. Oh wait, the dive down should beat this too, right? So this is fine. If they have specifically Kaya's Wrath, we get destroyed. But God damn it. This is like the one thing that really punishes me. Dive down plus Trickster. Maybe. The problem is, if we dive down the Pteramander to have Leaf... I guess we'd have had to dive down the Stormtamer, then we could counter this. Alright, we can still win this, but it's going to be tricky. Because we have Tempest Djinn plus Dive Down now. They have to find a way to deal with that. Which is not the easiest thing in the world. Yeah. You dive down the Stormtamer. Yeah, I agree. We should have done that. This is still fine. They have to kill this Tempest Djinn. We have a dive down. So they need to have drawn a relevant card and find a relevant card off the search. And be able to cast them both with 5 mana. So like, Vraska's Contempt does nothing. It needs to be like a cast down plus a counterspell. Sick. I feel like I might have made that more challenging than it needed to be. I don't know. Surge Mare sucks. Dive down is like not great. I think I still want the Quench. Weirdly, just because it can hit Thief. Without, like, forcing me to bring in too many captures. Bring in captures. I don't think it's like it used to be. Some people have 4 Thieves, but some only have, like, 2. So in the finals of the MC, I got to bring in all my captures, because my opponent had 2 Lyras, 2 Hostage Takers, 4 Thieves, and it was clear he was going to bring in all of those. Whereas, like, I have no idea what my opponent's deck list is. It's very plausible. Like, I've seen lists at the moment that only have 1 capture, like 2 Thieves in the sideboard, and no other creatures. Oh, I sided out? No, I'm not siding out all the captures. I think I need a small number, because there's going to be, like, some number of creatures. I just don't know how large a number that is going to be. Alright, well we have both the Tempest Djinns in our hand. They're probably going to look pretty bad for a little while. God damn it. Alright, I'm just casting the stupid thing. Our hand doesn't do anything else anyway. I don't think we can just sit here doing nothing. Obviously they can untap and cast something absurd, and that would be problematic, but our hand doesn't actually do anything. So I think you just have to cast the Djinn and hope. Alright. Like when you're in a weak position, you take risks. Nesana Hill, thank you so much for coming a Knight of Autumn. That's so kind of you. I really appreciate the support. It means a ton to me. Everyone get some love in chat for our new Knight. Celebrate them joining us. Do I have to... Like, I'm almost at the point of countering this, weirdly. Because the Spell Pierce is not actually going to counter any of the big spells. I think I actually am meant to counter this. Because it's going to hit the land, mean they hit their land drops to cast 4 mana spells anyway. I think I just need to hope my opponent's hand, like, kinda sucks. And that this buys me enough time. Like, it looks really loose spending a Spell Pierce on a Chemist's Insight. It's a thing you, like, almost never do when you're in a good position. But when you're in a really crappy position, I think you sometimes have to do it. Oh, Nessa. Okay. Thank you so much, Nessa. I really appreciate it. I was derpy and didn't know how to read the name. Nessa is great, though. My Tempest Djinn is being turned against me. I don't really know how I win this game. If I'm being honest. Yep. Uh-huh. Oh, they just have another Chemist's Insight? Normally Chemist's Insight's like pretty bad against me, but it's actually looking pretty good here. Yes, because our draw was awful. Oh yeah, O4s are great. That's why, what's it called? Arboreal Grazer is such a nightmare, right? Arboreal Grazer is just like moat. Except for flyers as well. Okay, they targeted the right spell. Well, I guess that happens. Oh yeah, Grazer's really, really good against a bunch of things at the moment. Doesn't that make Herald more playable? I just don't think I want Heralds in my list if I'm scared of Blast Zone. Is the problem. Like, I'm trying to mitigate the effects of Blast Zone by just not playing Herald. I don't think you want to cut down on Pteramanders or Stormtamers, so... Alright, I do not believe I can win this game. Am I allowed to scoop yet, chat? Miscloaked Herald, oh my gosh. 104.3A. Yeah, I am allowed to scoop whenever I want. That is true. I don't know how I beat this 0-4. This is the best Arboreal Grazer I've ever seen. I'm kind of bored. Let's move on. Move to game 3. Is there a hostage taker? It leads me to believe they probably have thieves as well. Because we didn't see that many creatures though. They kept like insight in, which means they're probably not boarding like a super large amount. And Djinn looked amazing in this matchup. Oof. Djinn is something. Alright, well. I guess I'm just running this back. I'm like unsure on the dive down and capture numbers. Like, again, this would be something that would be really easy if deck lists were open for me to like tune my list to line up perfectly against theirs. But like, just not knowing my opponent's 75 makes it a lot tougher. You kind of have to guess at a lot of stuff. Cutting the remaining Djinns for Kefnets, maybe. Kefnet's like okay against Hostage Taker, right? So you're like less scared of tapping out for it. I could see that. I could see Kefnet being better. Alright, well, I guess I'm just gonna dump some really bad creatures on board. And then hope my counter spells can buy me some time here. Yeah, Kefnet is nice against Hostage Taker, wow. Alright. I think we might have a chance here. Okay. No. Oh, I meant to Stormtamer that. I think. Didn't matter anyway. Drew another cancel. Who would win? Spell Pierce or one Lil Glacial Fortress? Am I meant to do it now? Oh no, I have a 3-turn clock if I just do this now. Alright, well... yeah, this game seems pretty over Nessa. Agree. They missed a land drop, and now they die. Alright, this is scary. Oh, Mortify. This is suddenly less scary. Oh, I'll just be 1 second. Oh, sorry. I thought that was someone at the door. Right. So, we would lose to, like, land, duress, Cry of the Carnarium, I guess. Even that, we get to... oh no, the duress doesn't do anything. So we have 2 retorts. So they're just on 0 outs. They need Supreme Verdict. That is not Supreme Verdict. No, cast down also doesn't do it. Alright. We're actually gonna get to Mythic with Mono Blue. This list has felt really solid. I'm actually probably gonna end the YouTube recording here because I don't think people want to see 7 hours of Mono Blue on YouTube. I think it'll be fine as it is, but then we can just keep playing.